Alright, hey guys, welcome to a little debrief on how to go ahead and group up your EL and EO students. So I sent you a link to basically a custom web page that I created for Language Power. And once you get to this link right here, which I've just sent, go ahead and click the How To button right here to the right. Then what you'll want to go ahead and do is find your school. Let's just take Chaparral Hills. Now this video basically describes in detail how you can go ahead and group up your students, but the written instructions are actually right here provided for you. So you don't even have to watch this video if you wouldn't like, but I figured it might be easy to provide a little more thorough instructions. But the bottom line of what we're trying to do is we're trying to group up by proficiency level our ELD groups for next year. Now, being that you guys are the first cohort, you guys are doing English learners and English only students all together. So what we've done is we've used your CELDT data, which is what you can download if you click right here or here, to group up your students by proficiency level. And then we're going to ask you to group up your English-only students as well using site-level data that you might have on your kids. So let's just say we click here for Chaparral Hills. It downloads. Go ahead and open that up. When it opens up, you'll notice that you have CELDT data already grouped up. Now I've done this for you guys, okay? So this right here, you'll want to go ahead and see for Chaparral Hills, this is their kindergarten right here. I'm looking at Kinder EL students. We have 16 that scored a level 1. We have 12 that scored a level 2, 11 that scored a level 3, and so on and so forth. So the way that we're going to group these up is level 1s would be grouped into level A. 2s and 3s would be grouped up into level B, and 4s and 5s would be grouped up into level C, as you can see right there. Now, if you recall, Language Power is grouped up into, broken down by kits. There's a K2, level A, B, and C kit, which are signified by your different colors right here. You can see in the legend right up here. So, what we've done is we've translated that down here so you can see in this column, this actually would be your kindergarten groupings for A, B, and C. Now we've done the ELs for you, K5. What we need you guys to do is fill out your EOs. Now you'll notice right here, this column in column A, all of the students that you guys would be having at your grade level are represented right here in this. So there's 94 total kindergarten students. Okay, you have 39 English learners and 55 English onlys. Now this was based on your 2014 CELDT that they took in October, which is actually going to be accurate reflection of the kids, of the kindergarten students that come in September. So we are going to go with this data because it's only going to be a month difference because they took this test, if you recall, in October of 2014, and the kids are going to come in September of 2015. So really, we're only looking at a 1 month difference between kindergarten students. So we need you to take your current kindergarten students, and we need you to group them up right here. So if you want to go ahead and talk to your teachers to create that grouping, or if you would like to create that grouping based off reading levels, you can do that. Now, if you wanted to see what are the levels of Language Power broken down by text to know what group is appropriate for your students, you can go back to the web page and you can click here for a list of reading levels for Language Power broken down by kit. If you click there, you'll go ahead and be brought to another web page in a new window, but you won't get rid of your old window. And you'll notice that for K2 level A, you see all of the titles right here, all the 30 titles, and you see all the reading levels here. You see the Lexile as well. Now you'll notice for K2 level A, it's pretty low reading level because these are newcomers. So 0 and first grader reading level. For K2 level B, it gets a little more complex. You start to see some 1.7s down here towards the bottom. And for K2 level C, you'll see it get even more complex into the second grade reading level right here. Same thing for 3.5. 3.5 level A is very beginning reading level because these are newcomers. 3.5B gets a little more complex, and 3.5C is the most complex. So you want to go ahead and group up your EO students according to their reading level as close as possible. Now, one thing to keep in mind is for your EO students, they should not be placed in a level A kit unless they're in kindergarten. That's the only exception where it would be okay. For first grade above, you want to place them in a B or a C level kit. Especially consider this, if you have a third, fourth, or fifth grade student, their proficiency level is probably a lot higher when you look at their speaking skills compared to other students that are ELs. So an EL that's a newcomer, this would be appropriate level text for them because they're just learning the language. But for a student that might be at a low reading level, they're still going to have decent social language skills, and so we're going to want to put them in a level B or a level C kit. So you can use this as your range when you're trying to fill out your groupings. Now, what you're going to go ahead and do is say, let's say, for example, for third grade, I am looking at, I have 60 students. Maybe I have 30 of them that I think are going to be a level B, and I have 30 of them that I think are going to be a level C. Now you'll notice that these numbers down here auto-populated because this column here and this cell here are the total of this cell and these cells right here. So it's going to take your English onlys, your EL students, and your English onlys and total it up here to C54. So this shows me at third grade, I think I have 54 kids that I'm going to want to place in a level C kit. Okay. Now, it is okay to group up your kids within a grade level or within a grade span. It's your call, whatever you want to do to make your class sizes as full as possible. So you can say, you can see here for third, fourth, and fifth, I have 4 kids, so 10 kids that are right here in a level A, right? So that's not a full class, so you can decide you would want to merge all these kids together, or you could even look at putting them in a B kit, but highly differentiating for those kids, because we need to make sure that we're being as appropriate as possible in grouping these kids according to the proficiency levels, and the English learners take the priority here. So you can also notice that you can group up within grade spans, 3 through 5, or first and second. You want to keep kinder by itself, or you can just keep everything within a grade level. For instance, second grade right here, looks like I have 27 C's already, so I'm probably going to want to keep that as a class. Once you have some of these numbers, you can use that to determine how many kits you are going to need. Down here, how many classes of K2 level A are you going to have? Are you going to have maybe 2? So you punch that in. This is going to auto-populate right here. Maybe you're going to have 7 3.5 level B classes. Your student total will populate there. I need you guys to fill this out for me because that's how we're going to order the materials for you for next year. If you have any questions on this, feel free to contact me. You can contact me. You have my email address. My contact is also right here on the contact page. So hopefully that helps you guys in how you can go ahead and group up your students. It's important that I get this piece right here, and I need it in the next 2 weeks. So by the 3rd week of June, if you could please have all this updated. I will contact you if I don't hear from you in the next week or 2. All right. Thanks so much for your time, guys.